Death be not proud.
Listen up, you ignorant pigs. Put down your crack pipes and your beer bongs, your storm-surging robotrons and your Wraith Knight laser people. It's time to mature with Hail Caesar. Played a 100 Years War game back in December. Now, the reason why this battle report has not seen the light of day was back in December I had switched computers and I had switched film editing software. I went from software, not software. I went from Adobe Premiere to Filmora, and I had to get used to using Filmora and everything. There were some things in Adobe Premiere that I couldn't do, but Adobe Premiere, I don't, if I was going to review it on the spot, I don't really like it. Some people swear by it, but I think Filmora is a lot better and easier to use, 100%, and I just wasn't used to the software when I made this battle report. So this is basically French versus English. My friend Hayden was in town for the holidays and I really wanted to play a game with him, so we played a gigantic game of Hail Caesar, and this is that battle report, so I hope you enjoy it.
So we got the English out here. Let's see, we have a unit of archers, a unit of archers with stakes, unit of archers with stakes. So whole division, 6 units of archers, and then the other division here, 2 units of billmen with 4 units of knights and a commander.
So we're counting billmen as double-handed with no shields, and
Yep.
there are knights that look like they have spears, but they don't have the long spear rule.
They do not have the long spear rule, and this is the French, arrayed for battle. They also have normal infantry with, they're not knights, so they don't have drilled and elite, and they just have double-handed weapons. Some more cannon fodder here. Another division here of, what do you got? You got French and French knights with Genoese mercenaries and a commander. And that is the 2 divisions for Hail Caesar.
These are all knights.
Those are all knights. Oh shit, dude, are you okay? I should have told you that chair was broken. And now I have to get a new painting chair. Watch out for my cushions. Yeah, completely fell through. I am so sorry. Anyway, he's about to start turn 1. And that's where we're going to cap it. Yeah, that just broke. I wish I was filming when that happened. So basically this is where we ended up for turn 1. These archers shot, put 2 damage onto that rear unit right there and a disorder marker. And then we're in this formation with this left division here. Over here we did not get to move at all. He got to move with those 2 units and that in his second division, and that's how we're leaving turn 1. We're going into turn 2 for both factions. So for turn 2, the English actually took the head of these knights in shooting. We dealt them 1 casualty and he rolled a 2. It happens to the best of us. He failed orders on this side, and because his knights are drilled, he will be able to move up 6 inches.
Same over there.
Those guys are not knights, so they can't move.
Right.
And then so you're same over there, you still get 1 move with the knights. And then going back over here, we're going to have some pretty good shots at these guys right there and his crossbowmen. But they won't be shooting me this turn because they're still out of range. And on a side note, this division has failed to move because I wanted to make an oblique line in order to face the knights that are coming down my flank. So no uphill advantage starting his turn, coming up and over the hill to charge me. So here we are, he's going to fight. I'm going to go ahead and roll into this unit now, because I need 4s either way with all of my, so from these 2 into them. Alright, so that is a pretty good amount of dice for me. I got 7 hits on you, Hayden. You have 7 hits coming in here because your clash value is 7 and your sustained is 7. So you hit on 3s with them, and then these supports back here will need 4s.
How many support attacks did you get from this?
I took 3.
Okay, so is that the same?
Yeah.
So I guess I should do these first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So here's the knights.
There's the knights. Hayden never misses a 3.
I sure do. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so 4.
So I gotta take 4 saves, okay?
And then 3 from supports.
Nothing from support. So you got 7 saves that you have to make. Here are my 4. Oh, of which I only make 1. So... I'm taking 3. And then you just took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your morale is 4 for knights. I'm at a slight disadvantage on this one. I have a 2-on-1 because if one unit can see me in the division, they can charge. So basically what happens here is I'm going to go 4 against the dark blue knights. I'm going to hit 2 times. I'm going to go 3 against the spear knights. I'm going to hit 2 times. And then my supports are just going to go against the dark blues.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they're going to hit 2 times.
Okay, so 2 and 4.
2 and 4.
So here are some saves. The 4. 2 casualties. So I'm up to 3. 3. And the 2. 1 save.
Taking another casualty there.
So there's 1 there.
So it's going to be 4 up for me so far. What else you got, Hayden?
14.
14 needing 3s. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Take that to Mayberry. How many? 10?
9.
9. So there's 8, 9. Let's see how many 4s I can get. I'll take a couple of 4s. 4. So it's going to be a drawn combat on that. There we go. So I'll get a little baby dice in a second.
Those 3.
Those 3, were they in?
No, but they're.
I thought you
supports.
rallied them.
Yeah, I did, but that doesn't matter, does it?
If you rallied them, I guess if they're supporting, I thought if you rallied them, you couldn't fight that turn. That's all they did. What did it say?
He can't give any orders.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you take.
You might be right. We better check on that.
So the verdict on that is that they cannot be supporting a combat if their order was to rally, because they're only given 1 order. So it's a 4-4 wash there, and it's actually a little bit of a win for the English here on this side. So he's going to have to take a break test there.
I lost by 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! Another French unit bites the dust to English metal.
Blam.
It's been a long week. I've worked 35 hours in 3 days. So, they are off the table, and the English here are going to have to probably mop up on this side before these guys get to me, because Slimbo here can't make his men move. So here we are on English 4. Not a lot of good shooting. Got those guys to retreat. Did 1 damage, no other tests. And we're going to enter the combats here. And I did a lot of charging. I've got 7 attacks with knights. They're going to come in right here on these peasants. I hit on 3s, and not like that I don't. I hit you twice, Hayden. You hit on 3s with, I believe, medium infantry are a 6.
Sustained.
Yeah.
Are they sustained? No, those are charging.
It's always clash with them. Okay, so these guys are 6, needing 3s.
With a hill?
And they didn't roll too much better. They did me for...
With a hill, though.
With a hill, though.
So that's 5.
You need 3s, not 2s.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So I did 2 to you. You got a save for that. You get normal morale. Hey, I saved both, and you did 2 to me, right? Okay. So you got 2 that you have to save for on 5, 6.
Nope.
Dun 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 dun.
Of course not.
Hey, I didn't shoot you at all this turn.
That's true.
I got him on this side. Baby dice. Okay. And then over here, I have 3 attacks from my primary commander in there, doing 1. And then 7 attacks there, and they actually hit. So it's a fresh charge because we took care of 1 unit of knights. So 6 into them, +1. So 7 altogether. You need 4s. Now I know that you can make 4s all day, every day. I've seen you do it. You roll high.
Not in this game.
Not in this game, it's just the opposite. Maybe I only need to play Hayden and Hail Caesar because he'll clean my clock, and that's a, you just changed it to
4 so far. They had 1.
Oh.
Plus there's a 4.
All right, and then over here onto this unit, it's gonna be 7 and 7. I'll just roll it. So that's gonna be 5. And then 10 into the, and they're wounded, ouch. You made that noise when you woke up drunk in Vegas once.
I did. It was longer and more pain-filled. That was a good save, though.
That was a good save. So you had some decent saves there.
3.
Only taking 3 out of 10.
Still makes them shaking.
Still makes them shaken. So you're going to fight me back at 4s, and you have to divide your attacks because you're not shaken until the next turn.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We'll do the 4s on that side. Or, I mean, 4 of the 7 dice on that side.
Oh, and my knights are the Knights of House Hooligan, so...
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So you do 4 to that, 3 to that unit, okay. Pretty good, 3. I'll put it there. Actually just get this different one out for a second. And then, how do you got 3 that you got attack there. Ooh, God.
So good.
So they're hitting me pretty hard. So, taking 1 more, putting me up to 5. Okay, so 3 is 4 altogether, and you took 4.
This still has to do things, though.
This one, yeah, it has to divide. Oh yeah, actually, I only charged this one, so you got 7 here.
This is still in this combat, though. These people haven't moved.
Oh, okay, so you have to divide it. Okay.
So we'll do 4 on the wounded people.
2.
Heal. We gotta heal. So 3.
So 3. Okay, I gotta make 1 more save. Okay, I'm taking 1 that shakes them. Okay.
Great. And then 3 on this side. Heal. 3.
So I'm taking 1.
These people.
You've already attacked there. 6. You started with them. All right. So we will come back after I get that dice sorted out. So these guys can't really move. They're shaken. I can't move through this peasant unit to basically stay in contact there. So all I can do is keep up the pressure on the shaken unit. And then he's going to have his turn 4. And we're going to see if these guys charge me.
3.
So we took the fight here. These guys whiffed really hard. They did 1. He didn't even do anything in support. He's attacking me with 9. Show me what your supports do here. You have 2 for the lieutenant.
Okay.
1 from the lieutenant. Ouch. Next for supports.
Do their lances apply?
No.
Okay.
No. 2. Okay. And then,
all of these that are lances and charging.
Yep. Ouch. Okay. So I'm taking how many from them?
6.
6. So it's 6 plus 2. Here's the 6 that are modified. They need 6s. I saved 3 of them, the lances. Okay, and then it's 3. Save 1 more.
Wow. That was the last thing.
So how many did I take?
2.
No, I took 2. I took 3. Okay. I just completely had a brain fart there. So a bit of a brain fart there. He won by 3. Really sorry about that. And here we go. Okay, that is not good. That brings me down to the 4. Hayden's getting a smile. Do I break?
Range? No. Hand to hand.
Hand to hand.
For your infantry. Break if shaken. Are you up to shaken yet?
No, I'm not.
Otherwise, give ground together with supports all disordered.
Alright, so let's see here. If I touch the... I go off the table with this unit. And I'll have to come back in next turn.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright. Okay, so I have 7 attacks here that hit on 3s to those blue knights. Here we go. And that's 6.
5.
5, okay.
So they are not auto-shattered.
They're not auto-shattered, and then you have 7 attacks that hit me on 5s. And that's how that works. Because you're -1 because you retired, and you're shaken. Ooh, God.
Good. Good. That was good.
That was good. So how many was that?
4.
4. I've got 4 dice here. Here we go. Ah, taking 2 more. And now you have supports.
3 and 3. They're the these are double hand. So
Double hand, but you got to be in. You got to be in
fighting.
phase.
That makes sense. Okay, so these are all together.
Mm-hmm.
3. These don't count, do they?
Yeah, those do count. So you did 5. Right there. But I make them all. So now it looks like I beat that one unit really bad. Go ahead and take a break test.
You beat it by 3.
By 3.
Oh.
Well, you know, you're lizard men. You rolled 3d6. Okay, -3 to that. 5 is probably retire, and I'm gonna keep chasing that
Give
unit.
ground disordered together with supports.
Give ground disordered together with supports.
So same thing.
Good news is I can't auto shatter you, so the 5 go away. I'm gonna roll my.
No, they don't. They bleed.
They bleed.
They bleed onto supports,
Oh God. Okay.
which means that both units are now shaken.
Okay. So now here I have 7 attacks, of which I just did 4 to your peasants right there. And they're taking 2. And then,
Shouldn't he have wounds somewhere?
they're right there, the 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Okay.
So 4. Yeah.
Or were they ever wounded?
4, 5, 6. They were. 1, 2,
They were? Okay. This is going to be a messed up game when I go into editing, but it's okay. I'm playing with Hayden here. And, okay, what do you got? You got 6 attacks. Go, roll them. Ooh!
Ooh. 5.
5. And I'm just going to make all of these as well. I called it. Okay. I'm officially the giant dick. I'm ripping people's dicks off to make a giant dick ship and return to Dick Line and all that. I saw it. There it is. We are getting this side of the field. These knights are going to have my ass, but we are getting this side of the field.
A 3, a 2, and a 2 on my
Oh
branches.
gosh. I can only beat Hayden and Hail Caesar. It's the only time he rolls bad. If this were Kings of War, he'd be cleaning my clock right now. I wouldn't look. Why do I even try? All right. So that was French turn 4. We're going to English 5 for the wrap up. I rolled surprisingly well on these guys. I shook that unit, even though they have a 4+ to save against longbows. They have a 3+ because of the pavases. If they don't move, they plant their pavases, and they're considered to be kind of like hiding behind a wall. And if we just gave them a good. I think it's a good rule because they don't have rules for pavases, so I invented one. And then over here, we between proximity to the enemy, we pivoted, but we also got 2 moves to 3 moves to charge. So we charged that one unit that's there. These guys took 2 moves to get forward. We're going to be off the table because I don't have any room to come back on where I came off. Mm-hmm. So that's a problem there. And then over here, these guys are just disordered, holding ground from shots, whereas we still won the combat here, so we're going to be hitting them on 3s. We're almost out of steam, though. We rallied here, and then these guys took an impulse charge there, and these guys supported. Seeing as how I have drilled drilled, I don't have to roll for those. I just do them, which is good. I think it works really well for the knights, and it helps you move into combat because you have a lot of problems with Hail Caesar games where people just don't move at all. So that when you have elite units, it's just good to give them those 2 rules. Really digging the new camera. 7 attacks, here we go, boom! And these guys dropping the ball again. So 3 hits, and then from there, we did 4 total.
Okay.
Of which you have 4 plus saves.
2.
2.
Which still makes me shaken.
Which makes you shaken, but you still are hitting me on 4s. So, go ahead. Let me go. So, 4. I'm just going to make all of these real quick.
Time in a row?
Nope, no, ouch. Okay.
You won that combat.
You actually won
2.
that combat by 2. So, let's see, 4 puts me up to a 5. You win by 2. That ain't good for me. 6 minus 2 is 4. Break is shaken, I believe.
Probably. Hand to hand 4. Break if shaken. Otherwise, give ground together with supports all disordered.
All disordered, so I'm going to need those 2 dunce caps back as I come back out of there. So, we're going to take 7 attacks into your shaken unit, though. 6, 7, right here. Good amount of hits. Taking you for 5. Doesn't insta-kill you. Hayden making some good saves, taking only 1 damage. You got 7 hitting me back, needing 5s.
There!
Ah! 4. Not for the 3rd time in a row, but I am shaken. Boom. So it's 1-to-1, isn't it?
So that's flat.
That's flat.
Oh, not.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I see him.
Come on, tip the scale.
Tip the scale, no. I'm doing everything I can here. All right. And then, yeah, we are retreating all disordered over here. So we have 5 attacks from each one of our archer regiments here.
Take those coins.
All right. So I got 10 going into just this 1 unit. And they will need 3s, which is good. But the knights do have 4s. So you're taking 8.
What?
You got charged by archers. That's pretty historically accurate. Because in Hail Caesar, you can't shoot an opponent to death like in fantasy.
Good saves, though. 2.
2. Only 2. So that puts you up to 4. You... Oh. I don't know if you can elect... Could you have elected the countercharge if I was... That's only in the front, isn't it? I'll have to check that.
Yeah, we should...
So it comes down to how many he does to me. This unit has to divide its attacks.
And with that unit plus the supporter...
You have a clash of 9,
plus
though.
another supporter.
Yeah.
Oh, this is still clash, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah, you're right.
So you need 4s to hit me. You have 9 attacks. I don't have much in the way of a save except for a 5.
Well, okay, so here's the 9 for the main unit, which has to be split, I guess. So.
Yep. 4?
Yes, 4.
So 2.
And then 5 on the other archers. Got 3 on them.
So 3. Okay, so we're going to save for 3. I am taking 2 of those. Alright, and then we're going to save for 2. I am taking both of them.
Okay, now we do all my supports. I'm just going to 3 and 3 split.
Okay. So 2 and 2 more. So here's 2. Taking 2 more, so that goes up to a 4. And then here's 2 more. Get a little spin on that. Taking 3. So, needless to say, you kind of clean these guys as clocks. I did 2 to you. You did 7 to me. I forgot that you did have a modifier for attacking to your flank.
That's true.
Alright. So, either way, you did have a couple of high dice in there. You're still going to win this. I'm just going to take the damage down by 1.
That's fair.
call it good.
That's fair.
All right, so here we go. 8 minus 6, that's 2. So they're both dead.
Yeah.
French open up, or so much they're Italian mercenaries. There?
Unless I'm in short range, which I don't think I am.
No, you're not.
That's pretty close. Where's the edge of this face?
Yeah, that is short range for them.
Okay, we're shooting that then.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh! This Hayden's making a little comeback here.
And shooting...
And none of those save, so I'm taking 3.
Now I'm going to do here to here. Oh, I can't. I have to shoot at the closest thing, don't I?
Yep.
So here to here, I guess.
Nothing?
Nothing?
And here to there.
1.
1. So 6. I saved that one.
Okay.
So I still have to take a leadership test. 7 minus 3. I think we're retiring.
4 from ranged, and your infantry is retreat disordered.
Retreat disordered. All right. Duns cap. We got to go back 6 inches, which is actually good because that gets those knights off of our flank.
That's true.
And then fight that real quick. You got 9 attacks with lances. See what the French knights do to these guys. Are you gonna make mincemeat? Ooh, some 1s and some 2s. So you only hit me 4 times. I have 6 attacks back. And I hit you twice.
Okay. You want me to do my support guy also?
Oh, do your support guy.
2.
Okay. So... Okay. You're at 6 though, too.
I'm on 6 right now?
Yep. Oh, you have to take your saves.
Yeah.
Take saves.
How many?
2.
Okay. There.
All right, so you're at 5. Okay, so you beat me by 5. And 5, let's see.
So you're on a 3.
So I'm on a 3, and that's destroyed.
And that's break if shaken, which you are.
Which I am. Okay, yeah, that's what I get for messing with the knights, so they're dead. And then I got to retreat 6 inches, and then over here, we have 7 attacks to kill one another. Here we go. And I only hit you once.
Great.
Ugh.
That was this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 7.
1, 2. Oh, I saved 1. Saved another. And then you've got the tip in the scale. 1. Is this it? I saved that. Oh no.
Beat you by 1.
I beat you by 1.
Okay.
Oh, but you're gonna stay. I think you like it. You like fighting. These French knights are hardy. Alright, and that was your turn 5. We're gonna go into turn 6 for both of you.
I might have some sweeping advance with those knights.
You might have some sweeping advance.
I don't know
Okay.
how that rule works, but I'm going to look it up.
So there is a risk to doing this. He attacked me disordered. So I have 6 attacks that hit him on 4s. He has, because he charged, 9 attacks that hit me on 4s. And, ooh, these archers have 1 cock. They hit you 4 times.
Okay.
So I've got to bleed through one of those and shake that unit, which could really help me. Bleeding
2.
through for 2. So that's good. Put that up to a 6.
So I'm up to shaken. And now I hit you back with 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From the main unit. There.
8.
That's 7.
7 means 6s. That is not good. Okay, so that is 5. I'm 1 away from shaking.
And little guy.
Yeah.
Does 2.
Ooh, shaking. Okay, so I did 2 to you. 2 minus 4.
I beat you by 4.
You beat me by 4. Hey, we might be staying.
5. Oh, flank. What does that do?
That's why you hit me on 4s instead of 5s,
Didn't
because you were disordered.
Didn't end up mattering.
Didn't end up mattering.
So 5. You're probably going to be retreat in disorder. Just making this hand to
So
hand.
cavalry can actually do things in this game. I know a lot of times cavalry doesn't work out, but this is an example of just how devastating cavalry can be. You saw what they did to that unit over there that can't get on the that will be able to get on the table next turn, and you also saw what they could do when they just hit, and they actually do decent damage. They dealt me for 6, and they took the unit off the table.
You are give ground disordered together with supports, and you'll give ground away from me, which means
I go out through there, and I have to roll a test to see if they're disordered.
they're also disordered. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. On a 1, 2, and 3, I believe that they are disordered. So they're going to need another coin. These guys are going to have to retreat, and they give ground disordered, right?
These ones do.
Yep,
These ones
okay.
don't. I don't think. I think they just stay there.
All right. So that's the turn there for the French. All right. In this combat, I won by 1. And then over here, these guys are disordered. They're disordered. I took shots, did nothing. Took shots, did 1, but did nothing. And then these guys were able to come back on. That was my entire 6. It's going into French. And then we'll see where we, if we get to an end point in this battle. So far, I think the French might actually get an entire division, which would put them in the lead. So what he decided to do here for his movement, this is a little weird. He turned around, proximity to the enemy, and then he rallied, so that he could countercharge when I do hit him. And then basically over here, he had 9 inches, perfect, moved in, and now he's shooting.
I'm going to actually see if I can. Oh, I can't because I rallied.
Right.
Okay. So these are out of range. This far one. So these 2 only. Both shooting at him.
Okay. Misses.
Yeah, why not? Okay.
Oh, God.
4.
So 4, I have to take 4. Okay, 3.
Yeah.
That's 3 wounds. Here's a leadership test. Bum, 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 bum. Dead. That's dead. That ain't good for them. They die. And then...
Blam.
So, okay, you got nothing on combat there.
Well,
so
these
I
are-
think these
5s work.
These 5s work? Well, they're going to save those. Okay, they didn't save them. But
Does a 3 work because I'm charging you in the flank?
Yes.
Right? And I'm charging, so that works anyway. Which means that the 2s would also work, right? Because lances? Or does lance?
Lance is -1 in my morale save.
Okay. What is flank?
So if you flank me, yeah, you technically hit on 2s. This is that one rare opportunity where you hit on 2s. Okay, so I got to take 3 more saves. Okay, so I'm up to 5. Here's 6. Archers have 5 attacks. Hitting you twice. So you fail some saves.
1.
Take them 1. Okay. Do I roll high?
1 by 4, you got a 7. Mm-hmm. So 3 in hand-to-hand. For infantry. Break if shaken.
Not shaken.
Otherwise, give ground together with supports all disordered.
Alright, so we're going to give ground, gather with supports, all disordered.
Is that 6 inches? Because that would be great.
Ooh, that is super close.
Well, I move away 6 inches to them, so...
So you're going to touch them, right?
Right.
So does that mean that they have to...
No, I stop at the base of them. I have to pass over them to take a break to take that test.
Alright.
So to take the disorder test. So turn 7, now that I'm a broken division, they had to retire, we had to retire, we still have to face the enemy. I need to get this unit cleared up off the table, and if I can shoot them, that helps to me because I might be able to free my archers. But other than that, this game will probably end in a draw because this unit's gone. This whole division's gone, and this division's has to retire 1 every single turn. And hopefully I get to chase it because I got nothing else to stand against these guys. They're pretty fresh as far as units go. One of these can eat 2 units of my foot knights. So here we go. 14 attacks, hitting on 3s. And hopefully that just shatters you away. 6, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then you have 5 attacks, 7 attacks of which you have to divide up, and they hit me on 5s.
Okay. Well, you're even, aren't you? So
Yeah.
we'll go. Let's do the 4 on that side. 2, and on this side, I get none.
So for the 2, you save 1, push it up to a 4.
You beat me by 3, and I roll, and I die.
Okay, so that's good for me. And then I have 6 shots going here. And I hit you 3 times.
That was here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you'll have to take a break check with that.
Hit me 3 times. Here's some nope. Break check at -3. 4 from shooting, and I'm shaken.
So I think that's dead, right?
Ranged attacks. Surprisingly, no. It is retreat disordered.
Retreat disordered. So they got to go back 6 inches. So they're
gonna run away on my turn.
on your turn, yeah.
They're back here somewhere.
And your general is wounded because I rolled a 12 and wounded him, which was cool. And now it goes to your last turn to what are the knights going to do. So we had a little fight right here. We did 4 to them. They did 5 to us. Correct? Mm-hmm. And we rolled hold ground without penalty. Now, over here he tried to get an order off to move. Didn't get it. Now what I'm hoping is I can swing in and maybe destroy one of his units. I'll probably need 2 moves to get it with this one unit, but some foot knight support would really help.
Yeah, let's figure that out. Yeah, 2. 2 will do it.
2 will do it. And then hopefully I can get my archers up and everything. So let's see what we can do. So these guys were able to turn down, destroy that unit in my 7. And these guys will have to, because they were fighting, they're not taking a retreat move, but on my next turn they'll have to go 6 inches towards the table edge. Over here, he's got a couple of things he could do. Either move closer to get his crossbow line in line with everything that he wants to shoot. It's not a bad idea. And that's probably where the game's going to end. And we're going to have a draw this time, I think. So, Hayden's not calling it, not letting me call it. If I call it, I concede and he wins by default. So, it's 11:30. We're going to keep going here. It's 11:30! Okay, so these guys, it's about 6 inches. I think they're going to retire. And then I'm going to go for 3 orders and we'll be back for my 8. But this is him after 7. He retreated me off after the combat. So in my turn 8, I was able to turn my archers, focus fire here. They retreated disordered from 1 damage. I moved him up and rallied him, but that was after I moved them. So did my moves and then just decided to give myself some hit points. And I'll go in between my hit points if I have to.
Okay.
So there's that.
I go now.
You go now.
To be not disordered. They're still disordered.
Still disordered.
Is he can either rally them or spin these people, or these people can turn by themselves anyway because they're within 12, and take 3 shots and hopefully scare these, which probably.
No.
Nope, we're not.
All right.
Okay, that's a problem. Here's my 3 shots.
Which might do something because.
Woo!
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Saved 1. Taken 1, and I got to take a break test. We're peachy keen. All right. And then it will go. And Hayden wants to go. So it's going to be my turn 9.
This turn, I think you will win.
This is where I end on my turn What was it?
You said 8, I think, last?
8, okay.
Who knows?
I hit them and we had a wash combat because he shook me on the way in. And then,
All night long.
Yep. And then what else you got? This is your turn. What are you going to make on your 8?
Okay. To be not disordered. Nope, still
Still
disordered.
disordered. This goes away on your turn, though.
Oh,
So.
yeah, you're right. So they're not disordered anyway. Which means they could go for some charge if they want. And I guess they might as well. Because that would be a cool way to go out. 2 moves we need to charge that unit. Here we go.
Okay. I am going to evade.
You can't. You're not light infantry.
Oh, I'm not light. Heavy infantry cannot evade. All right. See, Hayden teaches me something there. All right, so I guess I'll fight you then. All right.
That's still happening. These, I guess, turn, but they can't shoot, so that doesn't really matter.
Okay, here we go. We're both shaking. I needed two hits on you. You need 4s to hit me.
I can't do that.
Oh, you
I
can't.
just realized I can't do that.
You should have rallied.
Shaken.
Ah, shaken.
So I have to rally instead.
Okay, so you go down to a 5. If I can find it, there it is. And I know you're out of range, so that's it there.
So this fight is all we have to do.
So 5, needing 5s.
Okay. 5. So my defensive rolls, I take 4 casualties. You're at 4. Here's mine. 2.
You did nothing. You need 5s to hit me. You're shaken. See, I did 1,
Oh, you
2,
did the
3,
same.
4, 5.
Right. So I lose by 5.
5.
I die.
You die. And now I can't willingly charge you and I get shot.
Yes.
All right.
You just need to kill the knights. Once you shoot the knights.
Once I shoot the knights, okay. So it goes back to... So played all the way through a very hard-fought battle here. These guys took 5 casualties.
They took 5 casualties. They had to retreat disordered, which plops them off the table. So.
Plops them off the table. And this general goes home. And this is a really good fight.
Look how bloody everybody is, though. 6, 6, 4.
I've been going in between those 2 units, rallying them on my last orders. It was just, I think these 2 archer units, kind of the MVPs. This division really did drop the ball, because I think if I was able to move and form a line, it would have been a little bit more effective. Having my billmen out on the flanks and instead of getting them all charged. But what'd you think?
Well, I thought after I rolled a 3 and a 2 and a 2 for break tests, I thought I was done, because this went very badly. And then the cavalry just helped me bring it a little more even. So at the end, I actually wasn't sure who was going to win, because if I could have turned these people around, you would be walking toward me with really
I wouldn't have walked
units.
past that hill. I would not have walked past that hill.
Then what
I would have
you do?
conceded the field.
Okay.
I would have taken my English guys back to their ships, and we would go back to our misty island.
Right.
Never to be seen again.
Well, ain't that about a bitch, Internet? Another loss for the French. I had high hopes for Hayden in this one with the running the French and everything, with how astute he is as a cavalry general. You ever see this guy play Kings of War? He's a master of getting that charge and basically bringing you to your knees and everything. It was basically a Pyrrhic victory for the English, though still a victory. The English had so many bloodied units. I mean, half of the army was just basically shaken off of the table, and I couldn't even move him if I wanted to. The crossbowmen, him not being able to shift the line to look at the English on the other side, because the commander of that division was down with the knights, and he was always minus to the leadership, so he wasn't able to really command that line to shift it, and I think that's one of the things that costed him the game a little bit. He wasn't able to throw volleys into some of my weakened units. All he could do was sit there as he kept failing orders for that unit. Don't have a lot in the works for Hail Caesar right now. I know this is the first one I've done all year. I did get a late start. with Wargaming. I don't think I even put out a video until the end of February. It was better late than never. So going forward, I'm going to have some more Lord of the Rings games in the mix. I'm going to get some more Kings of War battle reports out, and I have some friends. I have 2 friends that are moving into town, so hopefully I'll be able to do a wide variety of different things and everything, of different games from Battletech, Lord of the Rings, not to mention, Hail Caesar. I definitely want to get my Romans and my Greeks out on the table. And there's no big games going on at the store right now, so it's just on the back burner for me, because as soon as I'm done painting my fantasy army, I'm going to be working on English cavalry for the 100 Years' War, and I'll put out a video about painting English cavalry and everything. I think that those kits that were recently put out by Perry Brother Miniatures, very cool. Plastic 100 Years' War Knights. Now I don't have to go to Wargames Foundry to buy a crap ton of them. I'm still going to go to Wargames Foundry and buy some, just not this year. I think I want to have like a legitimate, instead of a 750, maybe an 850 collection for 100 Years' War. So be rounding that off. But as far as like building new armies and painting new armies, I'm pretty much done. I'm only going to be adding to what I have, which is a lot better. Anyway, as you know, YouTube has many features you can use to interact with me. You can like the video, dislike the video, comment, or subscribe. But until I see you again, keep playing Hail Caesar. Check into the 100 Years' War line by Perry and Wargames Foundry. They got a lot of cool miniatures, especially if you're a Kingdoms of Men player. You'll find some of the best miniatures on the market coming out of Perry. And don't forget to go over and check out Wargames Foundry. They're an unsung hero as far as like making figures goes. You know, you can find some pretty decent, if you like pewter, you can find some pretty decent pewter from there. And let's face it, I'm kind of an old school gamer. I like pewter. Whenever the way my 100 Years' War is set up, basically, if anything I have breaks, I'm going to I can replace it with a pewter model that quick. I'll just, you know, because you can buy 12 of them, and they ship them to you, and that's basically how that works. But keep watching and stay metal, my friends.